Are you eating what feels like a healthy green diet, but your bones and legs still feel fragile? Maybe you shrug it off, thinking, I get enough spinach. But what if I told you there's a vegetable out there, actually common, easy to find, that does more than spinach ever could to build strong, healthy legs and guard against osteoporosis? Your legs are dying, and this means that you may not live very long. That is because longevity is measured by how strong a person's legs are. And here are some of the signs your body shows you every day that your legs are weak. If you need to hold the chair for support when you want to get up from a chair, your legs are weak. If you cannot stand for a few minutes without feeling weak and dizzy, your legs are weak. If you notice muscle loss, thinner thighs and legs, and frequent falls or trouble climbing stairs, your legs are weak. You may think it is old age, but it is not. There are still people in their 80s who are still very strong with strong legs. As we get older, our bodies lose their ability to produce the one thing that helps you have strong legs, nitrates. Nitrates are important for growing leg strength. And that is why doctors tell you to eat vegetables like spinach, because they are rich in nitrates. But here is what seniors do not know. Spinach does not have as much nitrates or bone-growing nutrients as the two vegetables I want to talk about shortly. They also lack nutrients good for joint health, and you cannot have leg strength without good joints. Which is why in this video, I will tell you two vegetables that have 10 times more nitrates than spinach and are very good for growing strong legs in seniors. I will tell you the most effective vegetable for joint health first, and then the best vegetable for bone support. I will also be telling you 3 vegetables you should avoid that are making your legs weak. I know this may come as a surprise to you, as vegetables have been marketed for centuries as the best thing for your health, but that is not the complete truth. Before we begin, where are you watching from today? Subscribe right away to stay tuned on our health content. Let us begin. Number 1, okra. If you are taking supplements for bone health instead of eating the right vegetables, you are doing it wrong. Let me tell you why. For years, doctors have said that your bones are made of calcium, and so to have strong bones, you should up your calcium intake. This is not entirely true. Your bones are not made up of calcium alone. They are made up of other 11 minerals. And if you focus solely on just calcium alone, what then happens to the other minerals? Seniors make this mistake a lot, and I can't really blame them because they do not know the power of okra and how potent okra is to building strong legs. Okra is one of the top 3 vegetables in the world that supports bone health and helps with building strong legs in the sense that it has 10 minerals that make up bones. And more importantly, okra contains more calcium than spinach. 1 cup of cooked okra provides about 82 milligrams of calcium. This is a decent amount, and the calcium in okra comes packaged with other bone-supporting minerals like magnesium, phosphorus, and vitamin K, which help your body actually use that calcium effectively. Okra also supports joint health and helps with lubrication. A lot of seniors make the mistake of focusing so much on getting strong bones and legs that they forget about their joint health. But without good joints, you cannot move. You feel stiff, even if your legs are strong. Okra is rich in manganese and copper, and this supports joint tissue. It also has mucilage that is rich in soluble fiber that helps the body maintain proper hydration levels inside connective tissues. Soluble fiber also improves water retention inside joint capsules. Okra's mucilage also contains polysaccharides that behave like natural cushion boosters. Research shows these polysaccharides can protect cartilage from degenerative changes, lower oxidative stress inside joints, and reduce breakdown of collagen within cartilage. This slows joint wear and tear, which is crucial for seniors. Okra also contains anti-inflammatory compounds like flavonoids, such as quercetin and isacarotene, polysaccharides, and vitamin C. These reduce inflammation that causes joint pain and swelling. Lower inflammation means less synovial membrane irritation, which leads to smoother joint motion. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The mucilage and soluble fiber in okra improve gut health, which reduces systemic inflammation throughout your body. Lower inflammation means better joint comfort, better cartilage health, and more synovial fluid production. This is part of what scientists now call the gut-joint axis, and it's changing how we understand joint health. Okra is also rich in vitamin K, which reduces bone deterioration around joints. This is important because strong bones and healthy joints work together. You can't have one without the other. When you eat okra regularly, you're not just addressing one problem. You're supporting your entire musculoskeletal system from multiple angles naturally and effectively. Here are some recipes you can try to enjoy okra for its bone health and leg strength benefits. Recipe 1. Okra and tomato stew. Start by washing about 20 pieces of fresh okra and cutting off the tops. Slice them into 1-2 rounds and set them aside. In a pot, heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat. Add 1 diced onion and sauté until it becomes soft and translucent. Then add 2 cloves of minced garlic and stir for about 30 seconds until fragrant. Now throw in 3 diced tomatoes and let them cook down for about 5 minutes until they start to break apart. Add your sliced okra to the pot and stir everything together. Season with salt, black pepper, and a pinch of cayenne pepper if you like some heat. Pour in half a cup of water, cover the pot, and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. The okra will soften and the sauce will thicken beautifully. Serve this over rice or with some crusty bread. It's simple, nutritious, and loaded with all those minerals your bones need. Recipe 2. Roasted okra chips. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees F. Take about 15 to 20 fresh okra pods, wash them and pat them completely dry with a kitchen towel. This step is important because any moisture will make them soggy instead of crispy. Cut the okra lengthwise into thin strips, place them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, drizzle with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and toss them around to coat evenly. Sprinkle with salt, garlic powder, and a little paprika for flavor. Spread them out in a single layer, making sure they're not touching each other. Roast in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, flipping them halfway through until they're golden brown and crispy. These okra chips are a perfect snack, and they give you all the joint-supporting mucilage without any of the sliminess some people don't like. Recipe 3. Okra soup. In a large pot, heat 2 tablespoons of oil over medium heat, add 1 chopped onion, and cook until soft. Add 2 cups of chopped okra and stir for a few minutes. Pour in 4 cups of vegetable or chicken broth and bring it to a boil. Add 1 diced potato, 1 diced carrot, and a handful of chopped spinach or kale. Season with salt, pepper, thyme, and a bay leaf. Let everything simmer for 25 to 30 minutes until the vegetables are tender and the flavors have melted together. The okra will naturally thicken the soup as it cooks, giving it a rich, hearty texture. Remove the bay leaf before serving. This soup is warm, comforting, and packed with nutrients that support your bones, joints, and overall health. Earlier, I said I would tell you some vegetables that cause weak legs and are bad for your bone health, and I will talk about that in a minute. But eating only okra to have strong bones would be a waste of time. And this is why I say this. Okra takes care of the joints and cartilages, but the bone itself still needs minerals and vitamins to strengthen it. So you need to eat the second vegetable I want to talk about now as well. Just like okra, it is rich in sulfates that are good for your bone health and help you grow strong legs, but they also support bone health in many other ways. The second vegetable is broccoli. You ever wonder why mothers try to make their kids eat broccoli? Well, now you know. 1 cup of cooked broccoli contains around 60 milligrams of calcium. What makes broccoli's calcium special is that it's highly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it more efficiently compared to calcium from some other sources. This is a lot more than you can get from the same amount of spinach. Broccoli is packed with vitamin K, and this is one of the most overlooked vitamins when it comes to bone health. Most people think vitamin D and calcium are all you need, but vitamin K plays a role that is just as important. Vitamin K activates proteins in your body that bind calcium to your bones. Without enough vitamin K, the calcium you eat doesn't get properly deposited into your bone structure. Instead, it can end up in your arteries and soft tissues where it doesn't belong. This is why some seniors take calcium supplements but still have weak bones. The calcium is going to the wrong places because they don't have enough vitamin K to direct it properly. 1 cup of broccoli gives you more than your daily requirement of vitamin K. This vitamin works with a protein called osteocalin, which is produced by your bone cells. Osteocalin needs vitamin K to become active, and once it's active, it pulls calcium into your bones and locks it in place. This process makes your bones denser and stronger. For seniors, this is critical because as you age, your bones naturally lose density. Vitamin K helps slow down this process and can even reverse some of the bone loss if you eat enough of it consistently. Broccoli is also rich in magnesium, and magnesium is another mineral that most people ignore when they think about bone health. About 60% of the magnesium in your body is stored in your bones. Magnesium works alongside calcium to form the mineral structure of your bones. But here's what most people don't know. Magnesium actually helps regulate how much calcium gets absorbed into your bones. If you have too much calcium and not enough magnesium, your bones become brittle. They might look dense on a scan, but they break easily because they lack flexibility. Magnesium gives bones the ability to bend slightly under pressure without snapping. This is especially important for seniors who are at risk of falls. A bone that can absorb impact is less likely to fracture than a bone that is too rigid. Broccoli also contains a good amount of phosphorus, which is the second most abundant mineral in your bones after calcium. Phosphorus combines with calcium to form hydroxyapatite, which is the main mineral complex that gives your bones their hardness and strength. Without enough phosphorus, your bones cannot maintain their structure. They start to weaken and become porous. Seniors who don't get enough phosphorus often experience bone pain and muscle weakness because their bones are literally breaking down from the inside. Broccoli provides phosphorus in a form that is easy for your body to absorb and use immediately. Another powerful component in broccoli is sulforaphane, which is a sulfur compound that has been studied extensively for its health benefits. Sulforaphane supports bone health by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress in bone tissue. Chronic inflammation is one of the hidden causes of bone loss in seniors. When your body is constantly inflamed, it triggers cells called osteoclasts that break down bone tissue. Sulforaphane helps calm this inflammatory response, which means your bones break down more slowly. This gives your body time to rebuild bone tissue and maintain strength. Broccoli is also a good source of vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production. Collagen is the protein framework that gives your bones structure and flexibility. Without enough collagen, your bones become weak and prone to fractures. Vitamin C stimulates the cells in your body that produce collagen, and it also protects existing collagen from breaking down. For seniors, this is vital because collagen production naturally decreases with age. Eating broccoli regularly helps keep collagen levels high, which keeps your bones strong and resilient. The combination of all these nutrients in broccoli works together to support not just bone density but bone quality. Quality matters just as much as density when it comes to preventing fractures and maintaining strong legs. Broccoli gives your bones the minerals, vitamins, and compounds they need to stay strong, flexible, and healthy well into your senior years. Here are 3 recipes to enjoy broccoli for its bone-building richness and its leg strength goodness. Recipe 1. Steamed broccoli with garlic and lemon. Steam your broccoli feuates for 5 to 7 minutes until tender but still bright green. While it steams, heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a pan and add 3 minced garlic cloves. Cook for 1 minute until fragrant. Transfer the broccoli to a bowl. Drizzle with the garlic oil and squeeze half a lemon over it. Add salt and pepper. The lemon's vitamin C helps your body absorb all the calcium and minerals in the broccoli better. Simple, quick, and perfect for bone health. Recipe 2. Broccoli and cheese bake. Steam 4 cups of broccoli florets for 4 minutes. Then place them in a greased baking dish. Mix 1 cup of shredded cheddar, half a cup of Greek yogurt, 2 beaten eggs, and 1/4 cup of Parmesan. Pour over the broccoli and bake at 375 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes until golden. The cheese adds extra calcium and vitamin K2, while the eggs provide vitamin D to help your bones absorb everything. Recipe 3. Broccoli stir-fry with sesame seeds. Stir-fry 3 cups of broccoli feuillettes in 2 tablespoons of sesame oil over high heat for 3 to 4 minutes. Add minced garlic and ginger. Cook for 30 seconds. Mix 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon rice vinegar, and 1 teaspoon honey. Then pour over the broccoli, toss for 1 minute, and top with toasted sesame seeds. The sesame seeds add extra calcium and magnesium for stronger bones and legs. Now, eating broccoli and okra all will help you grow strong legs. But if you eat the vegetables that are bad for your bones, will cause your legs to weaken over time. Now, I know this will come as a shock that there are vegetables that cause your bones to weaken. Well, there are, I will tell you 3 of such vegetables. Number 1, pickled cucumbers. Pickled cucumbers might seem harmless, but they are terrible for your bone health. And here's why. When cucumbers are pickled, they are soaked in a brine solution that is extremely high in sodium. 1 serving of pickled cucumbers can contain anywhere from 300 to 800 milligrams of sodium, and some brands have even more. This excessive sodium intake creates a serious problem for your bones. When you eat too much sodium, your body has to work hard to maintain the right balance of minerals in your bloodstream. To do this, your kidneys flush out the excess sodium through your urine. But here's the problem. When sodium leaves your body, it takes calcium with it. For every 2,300 milligrams of sodium you consume, you lose about 40 to 60 milligrams of calcium through your urine. This is calcium that should be staying in your bones to keep them strong, but instead it's being wasted. For seniors, this is especially dangerous because your bones are already losing density naturally as you age. When you eat pickled cucumbers regularly, you're speeding up this bone loss. Your body is pulling calcium from your bones to replace what's being lost through your urine. Over time, this makes your bones weak, brittle, and more likely to fracture. Your legs become unstable and you're at a higher risk of falls and breaks. Pickled cucumbers also contain vinegar, which is acidic. When your body processes too much acidic food, it tries to neutralize that acidity by pulling alkaline minerals from your bones. The main alkaline mineral in your bones is calcium, so not only is the sodium causing calcium loss, but the acidity is also draining calcium from your bones to balance your body's pH levels. Another issue with pickled cucumbers is that they contain very little of the nutrients that fresh cucumbers have. The pickling process destroys most of the vitamin K and magnesium that fresh cucumbers contain. These are 2 minerals that help your body use calcium properly and keep your bones strong. So you're eating something that removes calcium from your bones while providing nothing to help rebuild them. Many seniors eat pickled cucumbers as a snack or add them to sandwiches without realizing the damage they're causing. They think they're eating vegetables, so it must be healthy. But the truth is, pickled cucumbers do more harm than good when it comes to bone health. So, what's the healthier option? Eat fresh cucumbers instead. Fresh cucumbers contain vitamin K, which helps your bones hold on to calcium. They are also rich in calcium, which is good for your bones. They also have silica, which is a mineral that strengthens connective tissues in your bones and joints. Fresh cucumbers are hydrating and contain small amounts of magnesium and potassium, which support bone health. If you want some flavor, slice fresh cucumbers and add a squeeze of lemon juice, some herbs like dill or mint, and a tiny pinch of sea salt. This gives you the crunch and taste without all the sodium that's stealing calcium from your bones. Your legs will thank you for making this simple switch. The second one is corn. While corn is a popular vegetable, there are several reasons why corn consumption might contribute to weaker bones and legs in older adults. Let me explain how this happens. First, corn contains significant amounts of phytic acid, also called phytate. This is an anti-nutrient that binds to essential minerals in your digestive tract. When you eat corn, the phytic acid can attach to calcium, magnesium, and zinc. These are minerals that are absolutely critical for bone strength, and the phytic acid prevents your body from absorbing them. For seniors who already absorb nutrients less efficiently due to age, this mineral blocking effect can be particularly problematic over time. Another issue is that corn has a poor nutritional profile when it comes to bones. It's very low in calcium content compared to leafy greens. It has minimal vitamin K, which is essential for bone mineralization. It's low in magnesium, another key bone-building mineral. What corn primarily provides is carbohydrates and calories without the bone-supporting nutrients that seniors actually need. Corn also has a relatively high glycemic index, which means it causes blood sugar spikes. Some research suggests that frequent blood sugar fluctuations and high-sugar diets may contribute to increased calcium excretion through urine and promote inflammation. Both of these can negatively impact bone density over time. There's also the problem of the imbalanced omega ratio. Corn and corn-based products, including corn oil, are high in omega-6 fatty acids while being low in omega-3s. This imbalance can promote inflammation in the body, and chronic inflammation has been linked to accelerated bone loss in seniors. So what should you eat instead of corn? Focus on vegetables that actively support bone health. Leafy greens like okra that are high in calcium and vitamin K. Broccoli, as I mentioned earlier, is excellent for calcium and vitamin K and calcium. Sweet potatoes are rich in magnesium and potassium for bone support. Brussels sprouts are packed with vitamin K and calcium and other bone-supporting nutrients. Butternut squash provides magnesium and vitamin C for collagen production. These alternatives provide the nutrients your bones actually need to stay strong rather than interfering with mineral absorption like corn does. So if you're a senior concerned about bone health and leg strength, it's time to rethink how much corn you're eating and replace it with these bone-building vegetables instead. I have also gone through the trouble to prepare for you 100 plus recipes that support bone health. These recipes include dishes rich in calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, potassium carbonate, hydroxide, fluoride, chloride, zinc, copper, manganese, and iron, plus collagen and nutrients for joint health, leg muscles, ligaments, and everything you need to build strong bones even after 60. From soups to stews, broths to salads, there's something for both vegetarians and meat eaters. Now, tell me, are your bones weak? Which of these vegetables do you eat often to help you grow strong bones? And how often do you eat corn and pickled eggs? Let me know in the comments. I'm replying to each one. Tomorrow we're discussing something unique and different for bone health. And with what I'm about to share, you'll never need to do too much or take a lot of pills to build strong bones and strong legs in your older years. But only my subscribers will get it first. So to make sure you don't miss out, subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. I'll see you tomorrow, same time.